up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music, hanging out in actually a special studio right now. You can see it's set up special, and it's for my good friend and blues power master, Jared James Nichols.
Marty, we're here, baby.
So we're actually in the studio right now that's set up for you, Jared, and we literally spent 2 days working on like a masterclass style course that really, man, you crushed it.
Thanks,
you
brother.
crushed it. We, I mean, it was really fun. I learned a lot about your playing. I mean, we've been friends, we've jammed, but we're usually like in the passion of the moments.
We've never we've jammed. Like I've always said with you, like you're such a great guitar. Whenever we play, it's like we're talking.
Yeah,
you know, it's like you just start jamming or I start playing something, and it's just like we fit right in together.
Yeah, I've never like really deconstructed or had time to deconstruct your playing because it's passionate blues power playing, and so I'm usually just enjoying it in the moment. But to sit here 2 days and have you like really break down and you articulate it so well. A lot of good players don't feel comfortable teaching or articulating it, and you really proved to me that you are a really good teacher and communicator.
Thank you,
what
brother.
you've learned. And how old were you when you started playing guitar?
So I started playing guitar, I was 15. Okay. I wanted to be a drummer first, but I remember my dad was like, no drums, man, I'm working. I'm not coming home to drums. So when I got the guitar, one of the weird things for me is I'm left-handed. So I don't play with a guitar pick. And when I picked up a guitar and I was like, okay, you're playing righty, I never got along with the pick. So I decided to do this fingerstyle thing. And I just did it because it felt better. But yeah, I was 15 years old when I picked up a guitar and fell in love with it quick, man.
Nice. So in the course that we made, which we'll have a link below, make sure people will check it out. You'll get a lot out of it. There's really, really good material, and you taught it really well. And it's also transcribed with tablature and all that. We went through a lot of topics, but which we can talk about right now. But one of the other cool things is you taught a bunch of blues licks, but then you also taught some like more major sounding licks.
Yep.
We also taught taught some more spicy minor.
Spicy
which
minor.
We got a really good response on Instagram.
Oh yeah.
People were digging that.
They were digging it.
Yeah.
We had fun doing that too. There's something about that though that's like, to me, it still feels fresh. It's cool, the spicy minor.
Yeah, spicy minor, you know, hot sauce. But but you broke all that down. But then I think another really cool thing is you taught a bunch of different concepts, licks, bending techniques, vibrato techniques, some of your favorite stuff. And some cool, like, concept, like, little trick concepts that I hadn't thought about that way.
Yeah.
It was really cool. But what was, I think, really awesome is that we took 3 of your songs and you played them, taught them, but then also showed how those techniques have worked their way into like a real world concept of your own material.
Oh yeah, and I think that's the coolest part is it's like there's so many things I feel like as a guitar player that I would learn and I would like compartmentalize and be like, okay, I'll use that sometime here, or maybe I'll try that here. But what was really fun is showing everyone the things that I actually use, things and techniques that I could directly show to you and how they applied to my songs, because you go, oh, he's literally using that as the main riff.
Yeah, there's
it's
two.
So cool.
There's 2 that I want to talk about in this little hang.
Yeah.
One thing that you've done a lot, it was in more than one of your songs, is the like pedaling on the,
Oh yeah.
What was that song called?
Easy Come, Easy Go.
Nice.
So dude, yes, that riff, it like that built the whole song. And essentially, like we were talking about in our course, it was coming from that old blues stuff, but also it was the fact, I play in a trio, and a lot of times the bass is doing its thing, the drums, and I want to supplement the sound. So I started to adopt this technique of playing that open note. And it starts as simple as, I think in your head, with that groove of that song, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So my thumb is literally on 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you can start to add on top of it. So you take that minor pentatonic, let's say we're in the key B, right? I'll start here. And what you can do is you can just walk it down, right? That was every other note. I was going 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And you want to think to yourself, you know, that it's going to take some time to figure out. It's almost like using both sides of your brain. So with that riff, this is the riff without the bass. It's going. Super simple kind of blues lick, kicking off on that 15th fret of our high E, mirroring that on the B, and then with some sliding going onto that G string, right? So with that bass note, you kind of get. And what's so fun about this is you can just adopt this and go so anywhere you want with it. If there's an open string, you know, like you can take this so far. Say you're in the key of A, right? And then if you want to do some extra credit, use your thumb over the top, go play in any key, right? Let's say C sharp. Take it further, do progressions, watch this. The sky's the limit, and it's just taking that simple approach of essentially accompanying yourself. And I do it all the time, man. All the time. I love it.
So another concept that I loved was it a song or a concept where you're using that open G string? You probably have songs where you do that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, dude, that whole, what you're talking about with that open, you know, G string, that was kind of the catalyst. I had a song called Honey Forgive Me. And I remember the riff was very simple, key of G minor. And I thought to myself, okay, should I do it like the octave up and go? But I thought like there's something missing. I felt like there was just something missing. So there's a few players, Billy Gibbons, David Grissom, Doyle Bramhall II. There's these players, and I feel like a lot of them are like Texas blues guys. And what they would do is they essentially add this open drone note underneath whatever they're playing. So in the case of G, they're adding an open G. So when I played that lick, whoa, that gives me such a more muscular kind of like driving tone. And the cool thing with that is it was a technique that turned into a song. And I use it all over the place. And it's such a creative outlet too, because like, check this out. You can put any note, let's say yet again, just like the other, it's like, okay, the key of E, well, we have two E's we can use this high E, right? So we're in the key E. As long as an open note relates to whatever key you're in, you can use it. Point being, the key of A. I'll use the high E. You're gonna get away with using the B. It sounds weird, but... So, utilizing those open strings, I think as a player, it just gives you a little bit more harmonic kind of ways to work around playing simple things, making them sound a little more complex.
While we're here, why don't you play your song just in G? Because I just like the tune.
You don't be afraid, and I won't call your name. Just hear me moan. You know how it feels to be alone. Hear me crying, baby, honey, forgive me. Hear me crying, baby, honey, release me. And call me on your phone. You know how that turned me on. Just hear me moan. You know how it feels to be alone. Hear me crying, baby, honey, forgive me. Hear me crying, baby, and never leaves me.
Check this out. Yeah. Bring it down.
Hear me crying, baby, honey, forgive me. Hear me crying, baby, honey, release me. Hear me crying, baby, honey, forgive me. Hear me crying, baby.
Oh,
Awesome.
so much fun, dude.
So what if someone loved that and wanted like, I don't know, like over 4 hours of concepts like that?
Interesting. I
What
wonder
could
what they would do.
do?
Jeez, that's a great question. Check out the master course because we're going through stuff that what's so cool about this is, and I can just say it without a filter, this is just me being me and us being us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it was really fun watching you do it. And I watched it as someone that would have bought it, right?
Yeah.
So I got to be here and
Totally.
ask questions or go, ooh, like that was cool. How about, can you show me where we go from there? You know, I was able to actually direct it as if I was a viewer of it.
Yeah,
I'm a
man.
fan. I am a fan of you. So it was really fun. But anyway, there will be a link for people to check out the whole thing. And also I want to say too, this is not a Marty Music product. This is a Jared James Nichols product.
Yeah.
That I, helped make for, with you, for you, whatever. But this is all you. So it's a great way to, learn from you, but also support what you do. And I really, really had a great time doing it with you, man. So I hope people, check it out, buy it.
If you're going to do an instructional thing, like for me, it's like, I want to show you exactly what I used. I don't want to have these exercises that, I'm coming up to for this, this master course. This is the real stuff that I used where it's like, hey, Jared, how did you, work on your bends? It's like, well, this is what I did, and of course we both know that all of those hours practicing, and that's a personal journey. But what I'm giving you here is literally like the main course of me as a guitar player.
And so like someone like Stevie Ray Vaughan, they are a combination of Albert King,
Yes.
maybe some BB King, all these different people, and they got those influences by just listening over and over. We're in a modern time where someone can now add their Jared James Nichols flavors into their own like creations.
Absolutely.
And that's the idea. We're not looking for people to clone.
No, definitely. It's like you said, it's like now it's all flavors, right? And it's like it's just like all we did. We listened to our favorite players. You take what you like and then you try and do that. And somehow it comes out sounding like you. It's fascinating because that's the beautiful thing about guitar is no one will ever truly be able to copy someone else's personality. I think that's just a life thing, right? And with guitar, we have all of these heroes, whatever music you're into, whether it's blues, rock, punk, jazz, disco, it doesn't matter. But the coolest part is you can learn and you can take everything from the greats, but it's how you kind of, it's like food. It's like how it all absorbs in you. And it's like it turns you into you. And that's kind of the fun part for me is I'll listen to someone play that I'll say, oh, Jared, I'm a big fan of yours. And I'll hear him play and I'll go, oh, interesting. And then all of a sudden it'll spark out to me and I'll go, oh, yeah, they that's something that I do that maybe they did it in their own way. And it's just cool.
Once again, I want to thank Jared James Nichols for hanging out. And like I said, we're in this new set for his Blues Power Master Course that you guys can get in the link below. But not only that, I would love for you to comment, and Jared and I are going to pick 5 comments below to win the course for free. So please comment. We're going to pick 5 of your nastiest comments.
Yeah, let's go.
5 of your nastiest comments to win it for free. And thank you for supporting great, hardworking, nice guy doing his thing. We need to support it so there is still, real music happening out there. It's not an easy road, no matter what level you're at. You got to work really hard and earn people's trust and support out there. So thank you. Really appreciate you guys. Check out the Jared Master Course, and we'll see you again.
See ya.